ladies and gentlemen. This is way different when I'm standing right out here and not hiding in the back. All right, tonight we are going to be playing the most popular and exciting Bible trivia game show to ever have existed. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys ready to play What's That Book Say? All right, What's That Book Say is the Bible trivia game show where you get to do Bible trivia in a game show. It's open Bible, so you can, I was going to say you can cheat, but it's not really cheating. So next week we're going to be in the book of Nahum, but this week we're going to be recapping the books of Obadiah, Jonah, and Micah. Are you guys ready? All right. So just to recap the rules tonight, it's different when I run out of the back. It's going to end right here. Okay. Here's the rules. I wasn't sure. All right, so each team has 30 seconds to answer a question. But if you fail to answer that question correctly, the other team gets to answer. So make sure you don't just shout out answers. Make sure you guys try to give one concise answer, and that's it. And I forgot to change that slide, so don't look at this. All right. Okay, who goes first? Debbie. We will, and we'll win, too. All right. So anybody have a quarter or a coin, penny? We got to be fair. We got to be fair. Okay, all right. Blue team goes first. I like your confidence. All right. The books of Joel and Amos. I'm just kidding. All right, yeah, we're going to be starting off with Obadiah. The first 3 questions are going to be from the book of Obadiah. You guys ready? 30 seconds on the clock. Who did Obadiah prophesy about? Deborah. That is correct. Woo! Good answer. You're blue. Did you say 1 in a row? 1 in a row. I mean, all right. Purple team, you ready? Here's your question on the book of Obadiah. What does verse 8 say will be eliminated? 30 seconds on the clock. Wrong song. Wiseman? That's correct. It says wisdom and understanding is going to be eliminated. Good job, purple team. Purple's got a streak of 1, 2. All right. Blue team, the last Obadiah question. You guys ready? Here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. What will be the Lord's at the end of Obadiah? This is in the last verse of that really long book of Obadiah. Do-do-do. What will be the Lord's at the end of Obadiah? That's correct. The kingdom will be the Lord's. Good job, blue team. Moving right along here. We got 42 questions left. Dennis. All right. Question number 4. Jonah, purple team. Where does Jonah attempt to flee to? Tarshish. Purple team got it right. Tarshish. All right. I feel your pain, Dennis. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. Okay. Blue team. You ready for question number 5? All right. Question number 5. This is in the first chapter of Jonah. Where was Jonah supposed to go? That's right. Blue team gets another point. Hey, yours was easy too, Tarshish. Okay, hey. We're only on question 5. Don't worry. Some of these are medium. All right. Purple team. What was Jonah doing during the storm? They got it right. Sleeping. All right, both teams are neck and neck, tied with streaks of 3. No? Thank you, Dennis. Everybody answered before 30 seconds so far. But don't worry, we have like 8 or 9 bonus questions at the end, and each one of those are going to be worth, I don't know, we'll see how many points when we get there. All right, blue team. All right, my Excel spreadsheet is starting to get hard to read. Wait, hold on. Ba-da-dum. All right, I might as well just, okay. What team is it? Blue team. Blue team. What swallowed Jonah? A giant or a great fish. And actually, I'm glad you said fish, because if you were going to say whale, which it's not whale, it's okay. No, you're fine. Uh-oh. Bruce is here. Bruce, we're playing What's That Book Say? And you are on the blue team. But it's not your turn yet. Purple team. This is going to be in the book of Jonah, chapter 3. What did the Ninevites do after hearing about God? What did they do after Jonah told them about God? Jonah 3, verse 8. There you go. I know. Hold on, Deborah. Hold on. First of all, it wasn't 30 seconds yet because Dennis messed up the sound. They had like 7 seconds, and then they did give the wrong answer initially. But it's hard for me to be mean up here. So I guess I shouldn't have said Jonah 3:8. I guess I should have just left it open to the bigger picture there. All right, purple team. Typically, I do give the verse if you need it. I have it if you want it. How about you can request the verse if you need the verse? Okay, we'll do halfway, and then I'll give you the verse. Blue team. Are you ready? How many days did Nineveh have to change their ways? Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-da. 40 days is the correct answer. Woo-hoo! You know, one of my favorite things about What's That Book Say is you guys always get the questions right. Very seldom do you guys get anything wrong, and that's good. So that was in Jonah 3, verse 4. And Jonah 3, verse 4 says, and Jonah began to go through the city 1 day's walk, and he cried out and said, yet 40 days, and Nineveh will be overthrown. Purple team. What was Jonah worried God would do for the Ninevites? Have compassion for them. Ew. That was in Jonah 4, verse 2. He prayed to the Lord and said, please, Lord, was not this what I said while I was still in my own country? Therefore, in order to forestall this, I fled to Tarshish, because I knew that you are gracious and compassionate God, slow to anger and abundant in loving kindness, and one who relents concerning calamity. Jonah was kind of a jerk. All right. Blue team. What 3 things did God provide to Jonah? You can find this throughout chapter 4. What 3 things? What's the first thing? Gourd? Oh. And the what? And the what? You got it right. A plant, a worm, and wind. An east wind. And it was hot. And Jonah didn't like it. And Jonah was a crybaby. Which leads us into our next question for the purple team. What did Jonah say when he became faint? Because of that eastern hot wind. What did Jonah say when he became faint? I'll give it to you guys. So it's Jonah 4, verse 8. It says, death is better than life. Man, you guys are doing really good. I mean, amen, right? So, I'm thinking next time I'm going to gauge the questions 1, 2, and 3 points and try to get even more elaborate with it and make sure that both sides wind up with equal points, but different questions are worth different points. So it's so the harder questions. I might put in a daily double. Yeah, but it's hard to do with a PowerPoint presentation. All right. But then you'll know the questions. Oh, quiz me? Oh, that's terrifying. I veto. I don't veto that one. Yeah, you'd hear that a lot. All right. Is this the last question in Jonah? Yes, it is. This is the last question in Jonah. This goes to the blue team. How many Ninevites obeyed Jonah's message? How many of those guys listened to the message? Ba-da-da. Jonah 3:10. Jonah 3:10. How many? 4,000 persons? 6 score. Okay. Six score. The English language. Okay, so I mean, so this is tough again because you know what? You're right, but that wasn't the answer I was looking for. Yeah. Okay. This is the answer I was looking for, which happens to be that many. So so you gave me a better answer than I wanted. What? Okay, Bruce. All right. Purple team, you have a chance to tie it up. We're moving on to the book of Micah now. Oh, hurry. Where did Micah come from? Da-da-da. Oh, you said it. Morasheth. Bing. Purple team tied it up. Both teams are undefeated champions. The best, what's that book say, players ever. Blue team, what 2 mourning animals does Micah mention? Mourning animals, like mourning. Yeah. Give him a ding. All right. Ostriches and jackals. When you first answered, I thought you said, what is an ostrich? You said one is. But it was like Jeopardy. All right, purple team. You guys ready? So that verse was Micah 1, verse 8. Oh, I'm not telling you yet. Because of this, I must lament and wail, and I must go barefoot and naked. I must lament like jackals and a mourning like the ostriches. Purple team, you ready? What will Israel's enemies do to taunt them? This is in chapter 2. I won't tell you the verse yet. But what will Israel's enemies do to taunt them? Micah 2, verse 4. What are they going to do to taunt them? That is correct. They're going to sing a mocking song of mourning at them. Purple team. Two, 4. Micah 2, verse 4 says, on that day they will take up against you a taunt and utter a bitter lamentation and say, we are completely destroyed. He exchanges the portion of my people. How he removes it from me to the apostate. He apportions our fields. They a mocking song of mourning. Yes. Yes. I don't know. New. It's New American Standard. Ba-da-dum. This says 1997. What'd you say? I don't trust like the 2020. Yeah, I feel like it's too. That's what you were saying, Jimmy. Didn't you say that the other day? How like it was saying people instead of, yeah, men or woman. Okay. It's 97, so it's what? 350 AD. Yours is just American standard. Not even American, because it wouldn't be there. Yours is just standard. Standard Bible. What translation is the Bible? Okay, whose team is it? Blue team? Thank God for you, because I would have no clue. All right, blue team, it's your chance to take the lead, which could be tied after that. Who is the king that breaks through and passes through the gate before us? Now, it doesn't explicitly say it in the word, but it's implied who that king is. In Micah chapter 2, verse 13. Blue team. That is correct. Typical Bible school answer, it is Jesus. Oh. Good job, blue team. Debbie. Debbie has to sit out the next one. Next question. Debbie sits out. Purple team. Micah. Oh, I almost gave you the verse. Who should know justice? Of course they should, these people. Very good. The leaders of Jacob and the rulers of the house of Israel. Micah 3, verse 1. Woohoo! Good job. You guys are tied. But blue team can take the lead temporarily. I almost gave the verse again. All right. What does Micah describe? What does Micah describe what the leaders were doing as? What does Micah describe what the leaders were doing as? Micah 3, verses 2 to 3. Kind of makes, you got it. What? So, yeah. No, that's absolutely correct. You just read the whole verse. What does Micah describe what the leaders were doing as? That makes sense. It was cannibalism, eating the people. What does Micah describe what the leaders were doing? What word describes what Micah was describing? Verses 2 and 3 were describing what Micah was describing. What's he describing? Cannibalism. All right. Good job, blue team. That was hard. That was hard to no. It's messed up, man. I'm right here. Was that a 6-year-old in first grade? All right. Anyway, purple team. Let's forget about that last question. How will seers and diviners react to silence from God? How are they going to react to that? Seers. And I'm pretty sure I said diviners. I probably did. Diviners. That's right. They were going to be put to shame. They're going to be ashamed. They're going to cover their lips. Micah 3, verse 7. The seers will be ashamed and the diviners will be embarrassed. Good job, purple team. All right. There's yet to be a missed question, with the exception of a couple that were weird, but they weren't missed. You know, out of all of these questions, so I think this is the I think this is the third one we've done. And there's been 45 questions each time, so now we're going to be up to, 135 questions. And I think we've only ever missed, out of all of those, if we get through all these today, 4, 3, something like that? You guys are incredible. Give it up for Lifepoint Bible study people. Good listeners. Well, good. And thank you for complimenting me. I don't know how to take compliments. That's how I feel. Blue team, what does Micah say he is full of? You got to wait a few seconds first. What does Micah say he's full of? Good job, Bruce. Power with the Spirit of the Lord. Very good. The score is currently 11-10. That was Micah 3, verse 8. He says, on the other hand, I am filled with power, with the Spirit of the Lord, and with justice and courage. I love that verse. Purple team. What did Micah say Zion and Jerusalem were built with? Da-da-da. Very good. Micah 3, verse 10. What did Micah say Zion and Jerusalem were built with? Bloodshed and malice. Hi, Charlene. You chose a good team to be on because they're undefeated right now. They got 11 points. But so does the blue team. Da-da-da. And we're only like halfway through, so we got plenty more to go. Blue team. Who will lead Zion to be plowed and Jerusalem to become heaps of ruins? Who's going to lead them into that? Da-da-da. No. All right. That's the first time purple team gets a chance to steal here. Who will lead Zion to be plowed and Jerusalem to become a heap of ruins? The magistrates and the false prophets. Gina, good job. That's in Micah 3, verse 11. Her priests instruct for a price, and her prophets divine for money. So it's actually bigger than just that one verse, but because it says, who builds Zion with bloodshed and Jerusalem with violent injustice, her leaders pronounce judgment for a bribe. Leaders accept bribes. Her priests instruct for a price, so that's false prophets. Or that's the magistrates, and then false prophets is her prophets divine for money. They're the ones that are leading Jerusalem and Zion into corruption and stuff. So it's still purple's team, turn. Blue team. Hopefully purple doesn't get one. Purple team, I hope you do get one. Then you'll be really in the lead. 12-1, or 12. Yeah, this is the last time I'm doing this. All right. Purple team. Who will see after God? Wait. Who will see after God to learn his ways? That should be seek. Who will seek after God to learn his ways? Purple team. Micah 4, verse 2. Who will seek after God to learn his ways? Very good. Many nations. Ooh, ooh. Good job. All right, purple team is now up 13-11. Debbie. All right, blue team. What will weapons be turned into? And there you go, plowshares and pruning hooks. Very good. Furthermore, that's funny. Oh, it is? That's kind of cool for that then, you know? Huh? Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, it's not like they do. It's not like they do much now anyway. All right. What team is it? Purple team. Ready, purple team? What do the enemies of the Lord not know or understand? Purple team. What do the enemies of the Lord not know or understand? This is in Micah chapter 4, verse 12. 12. What do enemies of the Lord not know or understand? There you go. The thoughts of the Lord and his plan. Very good. Purple team. All right. Blue team. You're still down. But it's kind of weird because, like, there's nothing you can do about it until they mess up. You know? Huh? That's true. But you never know what's going to happen with those bonus questions. I get to make those as many points as I want. All right. Blue team. What two places are mentioned in Micah 5:6? That's a gimme. That's an easy one. There you go. Good job, Bruce. You know, fun fact, the shark in Jaws was named Bruce. Finding Nemo. And coincidentally, the shark in Jaws was so difficult to work with, that's why you don't see it in the movie very much. No offense, Bruce. Huh? Yeah. It was like an accident in suspense. And then they're like, oh. Anyway. Purple team, how many shepherds and leaders will Israel raise? Very good. Sue's on a roll. That was Micah 5:5. Is it hot in here or? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. The loudest answer. Okay, I'm just gonna turn on my personal fan. Okay, what color? Blue team? Blue? Blue. Blue. You guys ready? What will the remnant of Jacob be like among the peoples? Very good. Like a lion among animals of the forest, not odd the forest. I'm looking for animals, all right? Micah 5:8. Micah 5:8 is the answer I wanted. This is harder than you think it is to come up with 45 questions. I know. Do you see my? You know, it's funny that bothers me so much. Like, I'm gonna go home and think about that. And like next time, I'd be like, make sure it's of. Okay. Purple team. What will God execute on the nations that have not obeyed? What will God execute on the nations that have not obeyed him? Purple team. Very good. Anger and wrath. I forgot to give blue team their point. I think, right? Okay. Yeah, because you guys are up by 2. Huh? True. Yeah. Next time, Dennis. We'll figure out a way for him to control the sound from up here and do that. Okay. Now we are moving right along here. Blue team. What does God tell Israel to do? Da-da-da. Getting towards the end of Micah now. What does God tell Israel to do? This is a really vague question. Micah 6, verse 1. Plead your case. Very good. In 6:1? 6:1. 6:1. Plead your case. Yeah, I realized after I asked that, it's such a vague question. What does God tell Israel to do? Lots of stuff. Coincidentally. There's a whole list, actually. Okay, good job, blue team. 15-16, purple team. What should Israel, or who should Israel plead their case before? Yeah. I'm going to give you that one, but there's 3 answers that I would have taken. There's the mountains, the hills, and the earth in those first 2 verses of Micah 6. Yeah. Blue team. You know what he told me before this? He said, I'm going to go wherever Debbie goes. Isn't that cute? Okay. Blue team. Which 3 people does God remind Israel of? Chapter 6. What 3 people does God remind Israel of? Very good. Good job, blue team. Moses, Aaron, and Miriam. I feel like Miriam is like an old lady name. You know? No offense to any ladies. Anyway, moving along before I get in trouble. Purple team. Here we go. We're getting right down to the end of Micah. Keep throwing you curveballs, man. Okay, Micah. We got 3 more questions in Micah, and we move on to the bonus questions. You want to start that over? Okay. Why is God not going to stay angry? Talked about this 2 weeks ago, or last week. Why is God not going to stay angry? Purple team. Micah 7, verse 18. 18. Purple team. Why is God not going to stay angry, purple team? So. So, yeah. I'm going to give it to the blue team for a chance to tie it up here. He delights in mercy. You said it, but nobody else did. Yeah, but you said 19 other things before that. That's okay. It is tied up now. That's exciting. But it's still the blue team's turn, but now it's kind of reset anyway. Because even if they get it, then you guys get it, then it's tied again. Not yet. 2 more questions. What does Micah say the best of Israel was like? Take out Jonah, put Micah. I know. He just points at it. What does Micah say the best of Israel was like? Micah 7, verse 4. Blue team. Like a briar. You know, it's funny. This says like a briar, but this says like a thorn bush. Yeah. So it's right. Yeah. Yeah. But it's funny because I use now I'm bothered at the different versions of NASB. All right, purple team, you guys ready to tie it back up? Yeah. All right. What does Micah say God will do towards the end of the book in Micah chapter 7? What does Micah say God will do in verse 7 of Micah 7? Micah 7:7. Nope. Yes. But what verse were you reading? It was verse 7:7. No. But you guys already have the answer too. It was, he will hear me. Micah 7:7. And as for me, I will watch expectantly for the Lord. I will wait for the Lord my salvation. My God will hear me. So, that's okay. Still a close game. So now it's blue team's turn, and now we officially start the bonus questions. Yes, they're still going to pertain to those 3 books, but they're not going to be like, you're not going to have a verse for them. They're going to be bonus questions. This first one is only going to be 1 point, though, blue team. I forgot that was there. Bonus question. All 9 of them. How many chapters are in the book of Obadiah? 1. Very good. That's why it's worth 1 point. Okay. Purple team for 3 points. 3 points. Which other prophet mentions similar events to the book of Obadiah? We talked about this that week, like a long time ago. What other prophet mentions similar events to Obadiah? 3 points is a tough one. No. Blue team. No. It's Jeremiah. Very good. Both teams did not get 3 points. Sorry, sorry, teams. Which other prophet mentioned similar stories to Obadiah? and so and I mentioned that way back when we first studied that. And I mean this was a couple months ago, so his style, but the historical accounts of what's mentioned there. And you should have listened to what I said. Yeah, that's true. You sat on her side. Okay, so back to blue team. This one is 1 point. It's kind of easy, plus I give you a hint. What does Edom mean? It's your turn. Yeah. No. Bruce, what are you doing? All right, purple team, you get a chance to steal a point here. What does Edom mean? And there's a hint in Genesis 25:25. Red, very good. It means red. Yeah. And I even quoted a couple verses where Esau was like, give me some of that red stuff. And then he was born all red and hairy. Yep. Okay, purple team. 1 point for this one. This is a pretty easy one. Who wrote the book of Jonah? 1 point. Very good. We do not know. Good job, Susie. True. That would have been funny. We don't know. Okay. For 2 points, blue team, medium, hard, medium. What does the name Micah mean? We talked about this last week, and we talked about it at the very first week of Micah. What does the name Micah mean for 2 points? Very good. Who is like Yahweh? All right. Very good. All right. 3 points for purple. And I'll tell you what, I'll give you a point for each one you get right out of the 3. Ready? Who were the 3 kings during Micah's writings? It was very good. 3 points to purple. Very good. It's exciting. Okay. Purple's in the lead. Okay. Cool. Blue team. This is another 1-pointer. What is the positive recurring theme that we see come up in every book that we've studied so far in the 12 minor prophets? The positive recurring theme. No. No. Blue team. Or whatever your team is. Purple team. What is the positive recurring theme that we've seen come up in every book that we've studied? They said mercy and forgiveness. Very good. It is hope. Huh? I didn't hear. I heard mercy and I heard forgiveness. Gina said hope. I didn't even hear restoration. I heard Gina say hope. Very good, though. What? But Gina also was like very quiet. Okay. Obadiah. Hey, that's what Jonah wanted. All right. Get it? Obadiah. Anyway. All right. You don't have a didn't sound? Okay. Purple team. Another 1-pointer. Huh. How many books are left in the Old Testament? No, because they stole. Yeah. Because you guys didn't get it right, so then it went to them, and then they got it right. Now it's their turn again. Yes. Very good. 6. There are 6 books left in the Old Testament. I was going to say how many 12 minor prophets are left, but I tried to make it a zinger and didn't work. Okay. For 300,000 points. All right, for 4 points. For all the marbles. The last question of the game. Blue team, when was the last What's That Book Say? For 4 points. When was the last What's That Book Say? But you only got like 15 seconds left. Da-da-da. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Gonna need an answer, Jim. In the exact date. Yes, dude. You got it, Jim. Did you hear how excited I got? I turned into a little kid. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Oh man. I squealed uncontrollably. And that's with, I think we canceled at least one in there sometime between June and now. Dang. That was pretty good. Okay. Well, yeah, thanks for playing. Yeah, what was the question? Well, very good, guys. Awesome. Blue team. You did, absolutely. That was awesome. So congratulations, blue team. You guys can go ahead and come up and select your prizes. A protest? Okay. You know, I had a feeling somebody was going to say something. Should I ask another question? That was so funny. And you said it so slow. June, I was like, and you're like 20. I was like, I squealed. No. I actually, thanks everybody that was online. Thank you. Love you. Bye.